the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here with my esteemed colleagues, Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it'll be the New York Knicks going up against the Indiana Pacers at Bankers Life Fieldhouse. For Indiana, 5-5 over their last 10 games, but they're not satisfied with 500 ball, looking to tack.
I mean, it's critical to his.
Always a majestic view of the War Memorial here in downtown Indianapolis. Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA. For Indiana, Stuckey comes in for Monte Ellis. Then for the Knicks, Lopez is checked in for Sanders. Gibson comes in for Porzingis, and Freak subbed in for Aaron Aflalo. Setting the floor for the Knicks, Galloway and Miller filling out the wings. Robin Lopez out there with Taj Gibson, and it's Freak in at the one. Hill. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
The defense needs to play tight on him, and that's exactly what they did to force that miss. Well done.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
Gibson the screen. Freak with it. He's picked up by Hill. Stolen by George. And a fast break now for the Pacers. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And now we get a chance to check out Carmelo Anthony. A strong stretch of play the last 10 games. He's averaging 15 points a game, 7 assists and 6 rebounds. And he's a threat to go off in any game from anywhere.
Some guys just have the gift, and he's one of them. You need points, he's your go-to guy.
The Pacers making a switch here. Young's checked in. The Knicks also changing it up. Williams, he's checked in for Anthony. And Jared Bayless subbed in for Langston Galloway. And that one's good. Freak.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
Outside, George. The Knicks pull it in. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
You know, they played well enough to win, but to be honest with you, I just felt like their opponent's defensive performance was shaky at best.
Yeah, I'd go along with that, Greg. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard for it as they should have.
From the top of the key, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. George has got 6. Now here's Freak. He's guarded closely. Left side, Williams puts one up from 19. No good.
And you really thought that was going to be a gimme, but unable to convert.
Yeah, and a little self-talk, angry self-talk for himself after that miss. They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
And so he draws the foul on the shot on trip to the line to shoot 2. The Knicks have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
Guys, that says a lot about the poise of this team. I mean, they've been so calm, cool, and consistent at the stripe this year. I mean, that's impressive.
Robinson's checked in for Solomon Hill.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And watch, Clark, how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter.
Freak kicks to Bayless. There's Freak. No good on the buzzer beater. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. And before the game, Carmelo Anthony talked about how he prepares himself mentally to carry.
It's easy. It's basketball.
You don't hear too many players, Greg, saying it's easy and they're not too concerned.
Yeah, or talking about possibly winning basketball games. But I have a feeling he's more concerned than he talks about, and when he says it's easy. It may be for him, but it sure didn't look easy for the Knicks last season.
Now we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Pacers.
A lot of success from mid-range so far for them, guys. If nothing else works, They can always fall back on the jump shot.
And keep an eye on the three-point shooting because that has been a factor as well. If they can maintain that current form, they can be successful.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. And New York looking at who they've got. Freak in at point guard. Anthony is out there with Porzingis. Then it's Sanders, and it's Aflalo in at the 2 spot.
This has been a thriller. You cannot say enough about the way these two teams have competed.
All indications, Greg, are that this game is going down to the wire. I mean, I'd be surprised, actually shocked, if it ended any other way.
And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Bucks was just a man on a mission. He ended with 31 points and did his work from a pair of lines, hitting from both beyond the arc and from the charity stripe. Numbers like that
We need to calm down.
any player in a
Taking
game
too many shots.
remember.
Appreciate it, Doris. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Hill, he's checked in for Paul George.
Down inside.
Robinson comes in for Hill. Rodney Stuckey's checked in for Ellis. Young is subbed in for Hill. Here's Allen. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Knicks.
They've definitely had a hot hand from 3-point. Range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
They're also having a lot of success from the free throw line tonight. You always want to cash in from there.
Ring shot on the way, and it's Freak missing.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You've got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Almost intimidating the defense there. They didn't even try to get back on defense.
Well, I don't think it would have mattered even if they did try to get back, Greg. I mean, there was no way anybody was going to beat him to the bucket there.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
And you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
As a matter of fact, a lot of his points came from the stripe. He was feeling it. And, guys, I think that's a tribute to his work ethic. I mean, it's not by accident that he's enjoying the success he is at the free throw line.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot. Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
And Young kicks to Allen. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Stuckey. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
Boy, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure.
And now the third quarter about to get going.
Look at the game Galloway has been having.
Some changes for Indiana. Hill, he's checked in for Allen. Stuckey comes in for Ellis. Young is subbed in for Hill. Then for the Knicks, Gibson comes in for Sanders. And Freak subbed in for Aaron Aflalo. Young is out there with Rodney Stuckey. Then there's Hill.
Sublime stuff, guys. Absolutely sublime.
Clark, he's going to start putting on a show now.
And that's...
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend. Take it to the hoop.
And out, Clark. Brilliant throwdown.
Just exerting his authority on that play.
And Young kicks to Hill. Outside, George. Shot off the screen. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there, and I'm sure he appreciated it.
That's good.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Outside Hill. Kicks it to Stuckey. Young for three, and good coming on the assist by Rodney Stuckey. Young's got his third bucket of the night. And here's Freak. 18 points for him. That is good.
And he's caught fire this quarter yet to miss a shot.
Pacers trail by 9. And George kicks to Hill. George sets a screen for Hill. And Young, here we go. And he lays it straight in. Young's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Pass to Hill from deep. It's hauled in by Porzingis. Porzingis has got his 4th rebound in this one.
They're really getting the work done inside with their rebounding.
The defensive backboard has been controlled. They have not allowed a lot of second chances. It's been about one and done for the most part, and I'm not talking about leaving college.
Yeah, I know you're not. That's a bunch of good rebounding taking place there, boy.
And that one's good. Freak.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
It's Young on the wing. The shot by George, wide open. Drills it from outside. George has got 16 points.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He holds.
Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his... scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to...
And now, let's hear it for your Pace Man.
Welcome back as we get ready to start the 4th quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. And New York, looking at who they've got. Freak, he's in at the point. Sanders out there with Robin Lopez. Then there's a Flalo, and it's Williams at the 3 spot. On up the court, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot, he'll shoot 2. That one on George. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
So far, they've turned in a fantastic performance from the three-point line. It's been a weapon all game.
And for the Pacers, Hill, he's checked in for Lavoy Allen. Stuckey comes in for George. Young is subbed in for Glenn Robinson III. And then for New York, Zinkas, he's checked in for Lopez. Anthony comes in for Derek Williams. And Freak subbed in for Jared Bayless.
Really just continuing to increase the lead. This one should be easy for the rest of the way.
Yeah, and you know, Greg, at this late stage, a lead like that, it has a team really feeling quite good about itself, and deservedly so.
Here's Freak, and that one's good. Freak's got 30.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for New York.
The sheer volume of three-pointers was the deciding factor tonight, it seemed.
Yeah, they sink one, Kevin, and then they do it again. It worked.
And you can mark this one down in the W column. It'll mark their 23rd of the season.
And in a 3-game season series, they take the first 2, and certainly they've had the edge in this matchup.
Now they've got their sights set on that sweep, Greg, 3-zip, and given what's going on in the first 2 games, my guess is that's what's going to happen.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Freak. Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in. That one will seal the deal there. They've exploded here at the end.
Boy, I love the serious killer instinct they've shown, finishing strong.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Ellis kicks to Hill, and the wide open shot from Stuckey. Off target from the wing. Here's Freak. From down in the low post, it goes.
And the fans already heading for the exits, clearly not pleased with the way things turned out today.
Well, Greg, this was a well-deserved win. I mean, they came into this building and acted like it was their home.